Trump walks out of a meeting with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. Abortion apparently saves lives. The trade war and bad economic policy that Trump is pursuing is really starting to hurt the American farmers. Republican representative from Michigan said that the evidence laid out in the Mueller report is impeachable. And I talked the Game of Thrones finale, so yeah, it was bad, guys. All right, so this is like the first week, and I don't know how long, where the Democrats have made it through without being anti-Semitic. So, boom, good for y'all. Oh, wait, I just got a notification. Ilhan Omar tweeted out something anti-Semitic, so y'all almost had it. But yeah, Trump walked out of a meeting with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, which I don't understand why Chuck Schumer's there. He literally has no power. He doesn't push policy through or anything. Like he's the minority leader, so it should be Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell, but he's always done this, and it doesn't make any sense. Even when we had that both parties, he'd have Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell just kind of not be invited. Never made any sense, but yeah, he just walked out of the meeting, and the reason he walked out was like right before the meeting started. Nancy Pelosi was talking to the media and said that Donald Trump is covering something up. What is he covering up? I don't know. That's the cover-up, I guess. Like, what do they think he's covering up? What, any illegal activity? They have no theories. They're not even going to say, but he's definitely covering up because Orange Man bad. But, yeah, it was an infrastructure bill, so him walking out just makes me so happy just because, not just because it's making the Democrats go crazy, which is always funny to see, but just, fuck you, roads. Like, yeah, no, infrastructure, but like federal government should not be spending any money on infrastructure. It's a state issue. Let them deal with it. And I don't think the libertarian in me is just giddy as can be. He's like, yeah, no infrastructure, yeah. But politically, it was probably not a good idea for Trump to walk out, honestly. It makes him look bad, and this is because Democrats aren't going to push impeachment. They don't want to. They know they make Trump look bad, and in 2020, and plan to beat him in 2020. That is I dropped my charger, but yeah, it's a really high, efficient organization over here that I'm running. Right, I dropped my phone charger. My phone came unplugged, so yeah, that was a little look behind the paywall. But yeah, they're trying to make Trump look unstable, and he's a little bit unstable, and trying to just make him look bad by walking out. He should have just stayed, but I would have walked out. But I would have never sat down for an infrastructure bill because I don't want to get infrastructure done. But because that's not why people pay taxes. It's not the federal government's fault. It's not their issue to make sure you can drive on roads. Get your state and local governments to do that stuff. Okay. Yeah, and Democrats said that abortion actually saves lives. There was some except for the life you're taking in the process of getting the abortion. But besides that, it saves lives. Whatever happened to safe, legal, and rare is what I want to know. It's like, I was against that. I was 100% against that. But it's like, I can at least respect your argument with that. Saying it's like, it's a bad thing, we don't want one to happen, but it needs to be safe. Like, for the rare chances it happens, it needs to be safe. It's like, I disagree with you, and I can point, that's something we can debate. You can't debate someone who says abortion is a moral good and is for abortion up till the point of birth. You can't even have a conversation with those people because they're just so out there and radical and crazy and it's just evil. So evil. You can't even have a conversation with them. So, and then also, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but some actress or media person said that men need to get out there and talk about how abortions have benefited their lives. And first off, I thought as a man, I'm not allowed to have any opinion on abortion because I don't have, until you can give birth, you have no right to talk about abortion, is what I've always been told as a pro-life man. But apparently, as long as you think the same way they do, you can talk about it all you want. And second, like, any guy who wants to talk about how great an abortion has on his life is got to be the biggest piece of shit on the planet. Nothing's like, seriously, can you just imagine, like, that is the biggest piece. You can't be a bigger piece of shit than that. Saying, the guy who will say, I will pay for you to get an abortion if you kill that baby so I don't have to take responsibility for that. Like, you don't get any bigger piece of shit than that. You can't. It's not possible. So, yeah, like, well done, Democrats. Like, yeah. Trade war. Let's get into the trade war. Another bad Trump. This is apparent. Like, just today, the White House is, I forget how much money, but talking about putting in new subsidies for farmers who are being hurt by the trade war, the tariffs and the trade war. Because that's just what we need. Instead of letting free trade work out in where the farmer doesn't need subsidies, we're gonna start a trade war, hurt the farmer, but cover them with free government money. Yeah, like, this is just bad. Bad all around. Bad Trump. What is wrong with you? It's just some stuff that he does I just don't understand at all. And people who do, if anybody out there, if you think these tariffs are good, like the tariffs so we can make more steel here and then subsidize which tariffs are basically subsidizing the steel industry, and now we're subsidizing the farming industry. Like, you're not a conservative if you're for that. I'm sorry. You can't be conservative. You don't care about, like, government spending and taxes if you're for that. And it's yeah. So then Justin Amash, who is we're moving on to the last thing before I get into Game of Thrones. Justin Amash, who is a representative from Michigan, Grand Rapids area, I believe. He came out and said that the Mueller report, all the stuff in the Mueller report is like Trump. Stuff the Mueller report says, like, Trump's actions in there is like he's done impeachable actions. And I really like Justin Amash. I like him a lot. He might be one of my favorite congressmen. Like, he is the most libertarian member in either houses. In either, like, the Senate or the House, he is the most libertarian. And I like him. I mean, I don't like him as much as Rand Paul. I still stand with Rand, but I like him a lot. He's a really good, has a great government idea of what the government's supposed to do. Like, everything, like, I like him a lot, but he's wrong on this. There's no evidence, there's no criminal evidence in there. And if there was criminal evidence, Mueller would have suggested indictment on obstruction. But there's not, so, like, yeah, I have to disagree with him on this. And now people are starting to, like, they're going to primary him with a pro-Trump guy in Michigan in the 2020 primary, which I don't think he's going to run for re-election in the 2020 primary, because I think he's going to seek the Libertarian nomination for president and run third party. This has been going on. You've been hearing stories. Like, the Reason has been talking about this for months. So I just think this is him trying to get national attention and get fueled up to run for a 2020 run as the Libertarian Party candidate. Which, God, him running, like, I would like there's a high probability I would vote for him. I know I've already said I'd probably vote for Trump over like, and I still think that, but I just like personally, like if it was a choice between Justin Amash and Donald Trump, I would vote for Donald Trump or Justin Amash in a heartbeat, and like let's get Trump out of there. But it's that Joe Biden and if it was 2016, I would vote for Justin Amash over Donald Trump. Even with Hillary Clinton running, I would have voted third party. But Trump is governed fairly conservative despite all the trade wars and other stuff that he's done that I don't like. And I'd probably still vote. And like I said, I like Amash way better, but I'd still probably vote for Trump instead of voting to stop a vote for either Bernie Sanders or Joe Biden or Liz Warren or any of those people. Like, yeah. But I don't know. I still might vote third party just because I'm in Texas. It's going to go to Trump anyway. So my vote for Justin Amash. Like, he's getting our electoral votes anyway. 99% sure. So I might do that just to vote for a guy I actually like. I don't know. But I think he's wrong on saying Trump's done impeachable offenses. Like that, I think he's 100% wrong on that. But his philosophy on governance and like I 100% believe in. So I hope he doesn't run. I honestly do, because then I'll just vote for Trump. Because I don't see any other body even talking around libertarian talks that I would vote for over Trump except for him. So I hope he doesn't, and if he does, I will have to decide, like, I don't know, that would be a tough choice for me. Oh, yeah, now let's talk Game of Thrones. The fuck was that? Bran is king. Bran has the best story. He's the part that everybody hated the most. And he's, like, he had the worst story out of everybody in there. He was the worst, like, he was the most boring one. Who did everybody care about the least? Bran, because one did nothing. He sat in a wheelchair and got pushed around. It was awful. The whole thing with Jon was bad. All right, spoilers. Spoilers, go back, spoilers. I'll tell people, and then like, spoilers. Bran is your king of Winterfell. Or king. For some reason, because he had the best story. They all voted on the end, which is bullshit. Like, yes, Republics are the best, but in my fantasy shows, I don't want Republics. I want a noble king to rule. It's bullshit. But yeah, Bran gets voted to be king, and because he has like I said, yeah, he has the best story, except he had the worst story. Everybody hated his story. Everybody. And then they just made Jon, who's been the hero through the whole series. He was built up as the great hero, going to save us all. They already took away killing the Night King from him, which I actually thought was cool, having Arya come in and kill him. I liked that. One of the few things they've done right this season. But he kills Dany. Dragon comes in, melts the Iron Throne for some unknown, like, I don't know why, which pissed me off too. It's like, this whole season, this whole show has been about someone sitting on that Iron Throne, and we just melt it in the last episode. That's fucking stupid. But yeah, what they should have done there is they should have had, after the dragon freaks out a little bit, because then Jon gets taken in custody and then gets banished for killing Dany. He killed Dany because she's crazy, and he got taken into custody. I don't know why they just didn't. Don't know why the Unsullied just didn't come in and kill him when they saw her, like, him kill her, but they didn't for some reason. Even though they've been just slitting guys' throats who tried to, but no, they didn't kill him. They took him into custody, and then there's like, yeah, then all of a sudden, boom, we're in a meeting where everybody's saying, like, where half the people are saying, let Jon go. Well, 3/4 of the people saying, just let Jon go, or we will destroy you. And the only people saying, don't let him go. And then a couple people were just, oh, no, he kind of did do a crime, but we don't really care. And then just Grey Worm saying, no, he killed my queen, who, we're going to get into him too. But then they just, after Bran became king, he said, oh, nope, we're just going to send him to the wall. Send him to the Night's Watch because, which I don't understand why we still need a Night's Watch. The only reason they was there to keep out the wildlings, who they're friends with now, and to keep out the undead, who you beat. Why is there a Night's Watch? It makes no sense. Yeah. So then, like, he got, like, what should have happened is, he gets on the dragon, he becomes king, and he is the king. Like, even if he wants to step down, like, he needs something to be awesome in this thing, because he is the hero. He can't, and then he just got put down to nothing. And he should have fought Grey Worm. Like, they kind of hinted at it in the last episode, them just giving looks at each other. And then this one, they should have had an epic fight between those two, which probably would have been better than the Mountain and Hound fight of last week, because those are two athletic guys, like, the actors are athletic, even if they're not. It's easier to find athletic people that their size for stunt doubles and do cool stuff have a cool fight scene between them. But so it was stupid, and I'm not gonna criticize the writing. Like, I think what the writers actually did by making Bran king was like, it wasn't incompetence. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that was incompetence that they showed this season and the last previous 2 or 3 seasons. But making Bran thing, I think they just knew how many fans disliked Bran and they just wanted to troll us because they knew we would react like we are right now. It was a giant troll, and they won. So, yeah. That's been the news this week. Thanks for watching. What do you think of the Game of Thrones finale? Like, what do you think of the trade wars? Like, everybody, comment below and let me know what's going on, and comment a name, because we need to find a new name for this. And I've been Chasing Cave. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jcaveman93, and thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next week. So, bye.